Okay, see we got some people in. Thank you all for the follows. I see Jacob A, Go Dogs Wolf. Thank you all for the follows. Getting really close to 300 with this, so glad y'all are hopping in. All right, we're getting ready for the start of Duel 1. They are setting up the lobby now. Can read off our lineup on who all we have. Those that are tuning in that do not know or are returning viewers, this is the White Line Racing League. We are setting for the first race of the season. Still technically a pre-race as it's the duels. We'll have this one and then the next one after it finishes, 25%. So our starting order for Duel 1, going to have Proto in the 27, Old Goodwrench in the 45, JFM C. Neal, 88, in, I don't know his car number. Mr. Rock NASCAR, he is joining in for this one, so he will be in the duels and possibly the 500 once we get to it next week. Wolfie Rama, GS Racing, T-Stone, Pure Splash, which I think he isn't making it. And then you have Twisted, Tech, Tech S and B Man, and then Ghost Tech, Dre, and DD King. Yep, Twisted, this should be a good one, and since you're in the field, you better make it a good one too. Duel 2 of the best. We'll get to that once the Duel 1 finishes. You'll get your recognition. Blitz wants the Chevys to sweep the duels. We'll see once we get in because I don't know for sure everyone's car numbers. So I'm not sure how stacked or unstacked the field will be. Welcome in, people. Let's see, we're up at 12 watching. If you haven't followed, please do. Trying to get to 300. We're currently 8 away. It'd be huge to hit. Four of each in each duel. Okay. Probably with Toyotas, they'll have 3 and 3. I don't know if y'all did that because they have only 6. So, do we have an in-car view that I can see? Yes, I do. I have GS. Alright, everyone's loading in. I will need the invite. I see the loading screen on my in-car. Polish. You think I have the money to pay for bots, considering you are one. And hey, don't I still have you beat on followers right now, or did you pass me again? Oh, so I'm still waiting on that invite. You. Oh, I have passed you. People I have not gotten an invite, and I see them loading in. I think they're doing a pace lap, so that would help us. But I do see them going green on my screen. Oh, never mind. Their lobby's lagging. No, I'm not paying people. Also, I still have yet to get a invite. I don't know if they're gonna run that lobby. It's extremely laggy on my in-car view. Oh yeah, that's a reset. Okay. Yep, I see that. Kind of glad I wasn't invited to a restarting lobby, but somebody please make sure I get an invite once y'all hit the loading screen. All right, they got everyone in. Give us 1 minute and we will be loaded in. So let me run a 30-second small ad so we're not losing any track time. Ah, it's public. Thank you, Twisted. Oh, wrong way. All right, as soon as I see my in-car switch, I will hop in. There we go. Now we're in. Alright, once again, this is a 25% race. This is the lobby for Duel 1. I want to say I saw the where, but I can't remember where exactly I saw it. But either way, I don't think they're going to pace lap, so it looks like everyone's in position. I'm going to send it off. To start, we have 23 laps of fuel sitting on. I'm not quite sure the remaining laps. We'll get to it when we hit the line. Right now, Proto sends out front, being pushed by the 7. That is Rock NASCAR, immediately him and 27 up to the lead. Break away from the field after a little bit of checkup. Everyone's going to fall back. 45 has advantage right now as he's going to have that massive draft up to them, but nobody behind him to push. So off the first lap, one car already out of draft. I believe that's the 21 of Wolf. Goodwrench catches up to the field. He will take it out of 4. No one going with him on his bumper. He has to settle back into 3rd. Proto does lead the first lap of the duel, and that puts us to 49 laps left in it. So about 2 pit stops in this. I wonder if we'll have anybody trying to save. 50 laps? Yep. Already everyone trying to form back up on the field, get down to the bottom lane and ride it out. They know it's a long way to go before they have to pit. And I want to say some guys in the back might be waiting to save. We'll see what happens as the laps tick down, but as of they sit right now, Proto, Rock, and who's in the 5? Ghost Tech sit 1, 2, 3, and looks like the 4 and 41 going to be the first to try to make a move on the outside. No momentum to go with. That bottom lane will be taken by the 8 and 44. A few cars joining them up top. That's the 45 and 78. 5 jumps up, the 8 follows. Now they have a big train up top. 2 cars down to the bottom. The 8 leaves it and joins the 44 to push the bottom lane again. 5 cars in the top lane, though. They don't have track position on them right now, but if they hold it, they can fight this low lane. Rest of the field sitting back behind him. The 41 about to connect with the bottom lane as the 8 jumps up to the top now. He's going to pull the 5, but the 5 and 4 drop down. 5 didn't get down in time. The 4 is going to take that, go up to the 44. That is... what's the 4? Pure Slash. So he moves up into 4th, following behind 44 and Rock. 44 jumps up. That is Durlude. Only one out there. Here comes a run from the top. The momentum might be stopped as they go on to quarter entry. They fall back behind them. The 78 going to take that low lane. The 45 dips. 4 car looking out. 41 lets him back in. 45 sits at 3 wide on the back of them as well. The Frodo so far has led every single lap of this duel. No challenge up front. No one making a move right now. A little bit of peaks, but no momentum to use. If they stay out there and leave the 2 cars, they don't. The 45 going to drop down to the bottom, and it's going to pull that top lane back again. Oh, Goodwrench on the apron saves it. That top lane going to fall immediately with the push from the bottom. Two by 2 behind them. They haven't cycled back into the low lane yet. 45 out by himself. That hole's going to close very fast. 16 going to take that. Oh, never mind. The 16 lets the 45 back in. We still have about 18 laps of fuel, so plenty of laps left until pit stops. You can see not a lot of people wanting to play aggressive right now as you see them settle back in the rear of the field. There's a few that are wanting to get going. That's the 4, 41, and 45. 45 so far has been the most lane changes. They get going. Still, Proto leads. 44 left in this stage. All the way back to single file again. The runs up top aren't getting settled as they start checking each other. Almost a car on the wall. They get settled back down to the bottom again. Had damage. I wonder if he was lag kicked off the start. Now my audio is breaking. Oh, what is happening back here with the backpack? The 4 and 5 fell out of draft. I think they still have the 45. Looks like they do have Goodwrench's draft. Oh, they had it. So 2 more cars going to fall out of the main pack. Good solid lane up front in the top 5. The 1 car going to connect up with that. The 8 and 78 lagging behind. I wonder if they're going to try to make a move soon. '78 hard pushing to the 8 car, but he was not up to the main pack yet. So that run's going to fall apart. As we run right now, only 3 cars knocked out of the main draft. Every lap being led by the 27 of Proto. Second place also has not changed. Rock NASCAR sits there. Everyone has finally calmed down, single filed out, running out the laps as much as they can. '78 made a peek. They let him back in. Oh, 41 might have tagged the apron glitch. He stays in line. So 78 and 45 going to make a dive. 41 gave the low lane a push, but there's only 2 versus 5 right now, so that's going to stall. Here comes the 8. The 1 car needed to be connected to get some type of power into that top lane. Ooh, the 44 almost jumped up to the top lane. That's not going to work. They're all going to fall back. Only 39 laps remaining in the duel. What has happened with the 45? Sorry, 41. Close call with that. They're going to fall back. I think he still has drafted the 44. So in turn, that's going to make a massive run. 2 cars connected to the 45 and 41. Here they go. What do? They will take it. That run is going to stall immediately entering the corner as they have 4 cars down in the bottom lane. Nothing to work with there. The 8 and 1 about to connect back again. They are still in this main pack. Looks like the 78 has fallen off of them, so now 4 cars are separated. What the 78 might need to do is check up and connect with those 2 cars, the 4 and 5, and see if he can regain the field later in the duel. Finally have a run on the outside, and that's the 16 of Didi going to lead it. He has the leader cleared for the first time this race. Does he hold it coming out of the corner? And Didi will be the only other person to lead a lap so far in this duel. That top lane is hitting solid right now, 4v4. The 16 will drop down to the bottom in front of Proto. That's going to check them up and connect with the 41. They almost wrecked into the wall, but they keep going. Top lane immediately falls apart. How's the back group? So far we have, again, 4 cars separated from the main pack. That is the 21. You see him here, about to get lapped soon. Then you have the 4 and 5 connected, and you have the 78, who I believe is just up ahead of them. But other than that, we finally had a lead change, and Didi took that spot over Proto, and Rock NASCAR now falls to 3rd after running 2nd since the since the green. Alright, looks like they are entering single digits on fuel. So pit stop's going to be happening in the next near 5 minutes. Every lap so far has been green flag. Only very few competitors knocked out of contention currently. I'm curious to see how our pit strategies are going to work on who can one-stop this and who can't. I believe I said fuel window was about 23, 24. You could stretch it to maybe about 25, 26. I know one person who definitely will not be making it, and that's the 27 who led all but these last few laps. That's been now taken over by the 16. I think the 21 pit. Okay, finally the 78 is connected with these other two, but I believe the 21 has pit because I did not see him get past yet. .41 out by himself, not going to make any moves there. Everyone's still solid single file. Fuel laps ticking down to about 5 for some. Also, just noticed. Thank you, Troudhead, for the follow. Getting very close. Also, King, I see. Yep, King122. Thank y'all for the follows. Getting very much closer to 300. Alright, we are nearing that fuel count. You see the 16 dropping off the lead. He's going to need to be saving some if he wants to try to make it the same as the rest of the field. See the 8 and 45 lagging off from the pack, so they have to be saving as well. So with DD dropping back to 5th to settle back in line and save, Proto resumes the lead. So far has led the most laps. Check back up with our stragglers. Looks like the 78 has driven behind them. So they are entering 4 as the rest of the pack is entering 1. So almost near half track on those guys. Oh! What happened to the 8 car? Is the 8 car out of fuel? Look down on the Discord message. So, and we got a few takers. A good portion of the main pack in a pit, and I believe the 8 car did run out of fuel back there. So that's going to leave 3 cars out front to go one more lap. Currently on 29 laps to go. The fuel counter says 24, so these guys need to make at least 3 more laps to be within that fuel range, even with saving afterwards. See if they go in this time. The 45 dips, but nobody else follows. 16 and 44 still out. GS Racing out by himself. He's currently 4th, so it looks like a no tires stop for him. Yep, no tires for the 1 car. So once he passes the front 2, he would resume the lead, but they have stayed out one more time. '21 is 2 laps down. Current leader is actually, yeah, still the 16, as they've yet to pit. So they're going to go in now. Very safe for those two. Proto also separated from them, the 7. I don't think any car that pit is connected with another. 45 leaving out by his own. These 3 are still together. 1 car sits 3rd. He has to catch the other 2 that just went down pit road. Everybody's spread out. I wonder if we had speeding penalties. And with that, GS is going to cycle into the lead. But these 2 are near each other, so they can stay connected and catch this 1 car. So now he is a sitting duck. But for how long? He does still have to pit. He did not take enough fuel, and he did not have enough fuel to make it to the end anyway. So he is going on an early pit stop once his low count goes through. So the 8, 41, and 45 are now connected. Yeah, here's your 1, 2, 3, the 1, 16, and 44. Fourth place going to sit the 7 car. I wonder if these two are going to fall back and pick him up and have a 3-car train to beat the 7. 16 pulls back to the 44. See behind Rock NASCAR in that 7, there's a bunch of cars connected, so they are pulling back to the 7 to fight that rushing 8 car. So this is crucial. I'll get a lap count once my in-car hits the line again. But right now, a 3-car train from second to fourth, second to fourth, and then another 3-car train back there behind him, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So they were on the move, but now that time has stalled out. They are now catching the leader, who does have to pit early. That is GS in the 1 car. You see him out there on the screen. So with that, more cars were taken out of the run for this. Looks like Proto among them to have a speeding penalty just in front of the 4, 5, and 78 as they pass the 21. Alright, the leaders are marching. The 1 car sees him in the mirror. He's going to go to the top and let them by once they get there. Oh, maybe not. He will block them, so they have to force to go high. They have enough cars to do it, and they'll cycle through. And now the 1 car will link up to this train. We are 23 laps remaining. We are in the fuel window for those that want to pit now. Question is, we ran a good few laps, and then we know the 16 and 44 stayed out a while there, but I don't think they made it to the point they wanted to, so I expect another pit stop from these guys. Now, do they follow the 1 strategy and keep him in the fight for it? He currently has 7 laps left of fuel, and I imagine everybody else has about 15. Colin Rock the winner for it for Duel 1. The lowest position he's been sitting in currently is 3rd place. I said it, and I'm agreeing with it. King wants a Chevy to win, and I'm looking at a Chevy right now, that 7 car. So 4-car battle for the Duel 1, as long as we go green. This 3-car pack losing time with the addition of that 1 car. Oh, 4 cars around by himself. I'm not sure what happened there. Major lag from the 21. I wonder if that might be called. The 5 and 4 are slowed. I wonder if that's... Yep, caution call. So that is going to restack everybody up. Yeah, I got the Cassis curse. But now everybody else has a chance at the win here. We were only down to 4 cars. 21 going to get a lap back, but everybody else going to be in contention. Yep, and one of those drivers that had a penalty is now back in it at 27, who has led almost half of this race so far. I believe we're going to be just under 20 to go at green. I'll get the exact amount once they hit the line again. But I do know we're a bit under 20. So 21 right now, so yeah, they're going to hit 20 at the line, which I'm not sure if they do a choose cone or not. Right, so they will rack down on the backstretch and going green with exactly 20 to go at the line. All right, 44 of Durlude down the inside to lead them off. The 41 up on the outside. 16 going to push on the bottom, and the 1 going to push on the top. Through the restart zone, they send it. The 41 does not get a good restart, so that top lane is going to fall. 41 gets down into the bottom into third or into fourth, behind the 45 of Goodwrench. So the 7 car of Rock NASCAR still sitting in the top 5. About the lowest he's been other than that restart there. They've single filed out on the top 5. The 78 left out from the top lane. Nobody following him up there. .45 makes a move. The 41 to follow. 7 does not and will take over that bottom lane. Third place again. The 27 does go up though. Here comes the 5 and 4. Those two have been working together the entire race to try to catch the field. Oh, 4 car might be lagging. They might have to pull him off to the side. Immediately back down to single file for everybody else. The 16 gonna drop out of line and fall out. The 7 gonna move up into second now. A-Car makes the move with the 41 and 27 to push, but they abandon him on the outside, and he's gonna fall. Still being led by Drelude. '78 not getting any help in the top lane. There was a few cars up there, but they're not connected. Here comes a run from the 27. The 41 goes up to take it. Gets shunted by Proto, and not much movement as they have 3 cars down on the bottom. No one else connected from the top lane. Here comes the 16 back to the bottom. Watch that 1 car in the back. You see them building a run. I'm not sure if that's going to get closed up. Oh, the 21 lag and shuffled out into the back of the pack. That back lane dissolves as they settle out front again. I'll have another lap count once we get back to it, but here we go. Rock NASCAR to the lead. The 45 of Goodrich to follow. Back down to the bottom, and the 44 gets left out, falling all the way to the back. Rock is leading. And we have 14 left to go. So plenty of time for another lead change. We'll see how long the 7 can defend. Not much movement for the lead that we've seen tonight, but I know one person who has been moving up and down the track, and that is the 45. Waiting on him to be the one to initiate that move. Here comes the 8, though, pushing by the 16. We saw the 16 had took the lead earlier before halfway, took it over Proto. So he was pushing him. Not much happening there as that bottom lane gets more cars. Speaking of Proto, I don't see the 27 anymore. It looks like the 27 and 44 are falling off the pack. So Proto, after getting that caution, got knocked to the rear. So he's currently out of contention unless there is any other caution. Oh, 8 car and 16 up by the wall. They hit that and fall. The 8 car still side by side with the 78. So now they're going to build a massive run to these 4 leaders. Nobody's connected with him though, so he's going to run solo. He's going to lose that speed here, but here comes the 4. The 41 jumps up late. So they cycle back to the bottom again. Cars in the bottom, almost at 3 cars in the top, but the 4 car does not follow just yet, so now they're stuck back there. They should get that draft and build another run, try to take it into 2. So you have 3 car pack back there. The 41, oh, hello. A run from him in the 78. 4 car was not connected, so they don't have as much of a push he wanted. The 4 car does not get going on it. We're 11 to go. One car pokes out, the 41 followed, but the 78 did not get there in time. That top lane is going to fall apart immediately as he connects back down to the bottom. Rock still leads. Goodwrench still pushing him. GS going to fall to the tail of this. It's got the 21 laps car, I believe. He should still be one down on the tail of this lead pack. And you look back there, there's some cars on the move trying to regain this lead. I believe they have that drafted the one car. So it looks like they will regain this as we hit 10 to go. Oh, the 1 and 4 connecting. The 8 going to go to the outside. 3 wide, a massive run from the 8, 16 and 5. The 21 gets shuffled out. The 7 blocks high. He blocked it for a little bit, but the run continues with the 8 car. He might have him clear down into 3 and 4. Not just yet. They power back down to the inside. A bit of a side draft on him. Rock doing what he can to try to keep this bottom lane moving. They've equaled out cars. They hit 9 to go. The 8 car led that lap. That's Twisted. Rock back out front. Squeezing that low lane. That's going to cost them a lot of time. Everyone's shuffling around. Nobody wrecks. Except for the 5. The 5 gets hit. Casualty in the rear. No one goes around. They keep going. The 5 knocked out of contention now. We're in single-digit laps. Rock leads. Goodwrench continues to push. We saw aggression from the 8 car of Twisted. Do we see this again? The 78 going to go this time. Pushed by the 41. No help in the bottom, but here comes the 21 to push that low lane. The 1 car connected. The GS is back in the top 5. Or at least 4th on the bottom lane. Oh, the 21 hits the apron and they're going to check up that top lane. They fall back. The 41 tried to follow the line and might have gotten the tail of the 78. He's going to hit the wall, possibly lose the draft. Rock still leads as it hits 7 to go. I believe the 21 might have actually been on the lead lap. I think he was. So yeah, he's going to pull out of line there, drop to the rear. Seven to go. We have 5, about 10, 11 cars still in the fight for this. Oh, the 1 and 4 connect. They keep it straight. That top lane lost a lot of momentum. Here comes the 8 again, but no help. He has to drive back down to the bottom lane. 6 to go. Rock still leads. If we're going to see some moves for the lead, we're going to see it with about 3 to go. So everyone's going to ride. I might be wrong. I think we might have one coming from the 8 car. Here we go. He's going to send it down the backstretch going into turn 3. Has a massive run with a push from 4 cars up top. 3 cars on the bottom. Everyone joining up there. The 7 car fighting with the 8 once again. The 21 backs off. Now 3 cars on the top lane. More cars on the bottom. They did not stick with him as they hit 5 to go. Twisted falls all the way to the rear of this line. One of the aggressors now on the tail. Goodrich continues to push Rock NASCAR. I'm wondering when he's going to move off him if he does. We are 4 to go. Do I see a run from the 21 forming? He's got the 8 behind him. We know how aggressive he wants to be right now. It's going to be 3 to go. The 78 going to poke out on the tri-oval. Has a few takers. But more cars on the bottom. Here comes the 16 to Didi. The 78 has to get down to block it. The Didi prevails. He gets up to the bottom lane now, behind the 1 car. The 78 back down in line. Lost 1 position from that. Three-car separation right now from the top 3. They're all pushing the 7. And look how much distance the 16 is gaining, backing off to build a run through the tri-oval. So going to hit 2 to go. The 16 going to try to make a run for the lead again, 3v3. I don't know if I said 3 to go, but we are on 2 to go. And the 16 has him a little cleared, but not enough momentum as the 4 loses time, and that bottom lane will prevail once again. 45 being the trailer for the 7 car and pushing him along. Coming up to the last lap of Duel 1. Proto led half of the first stint. Rock now leads the tail end of this. Who's going to try to make the move and steal this from the 7 car? Eight car, you see, building a run through 1 and 2. 45 now building a run off the 7. Where does he block? Multiple positions about to be lost. The 45 goes up. The 7 blocks. Here comes the 1 car. They stick to the bottom. The 1 goes all the way 3 wide. The 21 pushes the 7. The 1 by himself. The 41 will push the 8. Sorry, the 8 will push the 45. The 41 down by the 21. No more fighting for the lead. Rock NASCAR wins duel number 1. 21 fights back for second. 41 will get third. We called it. We got that 7 car duel 1 victory. Right. I will take the top 3, so that is the 7 car, 21 and 41. Who was the 21? Was that Tech or Wolf? Wolf. Okay.
Up, fellas?
Welcome in. Make sure your audios are included.
This is not right.
Yeah. I mean, we just held the bottom on the last lap. That's what it
Apparently,
was.
you were 2 laps down at one point.
I was. So I pitted before everyone else. I took a short or a longer strategy for 2 stops. So I pitted around lap 19 and oh, got me second place. Highest place in Ford, 2 Fords in the top three. Although it comes with controversy because I wrecked half the field. I didn't mean to. I swear. I'm new to a wheel if I'm trying. Hey,
All
but I mean, it
right.
proves
Well,
second place finish when it's clutch time. I mean, that's awesome.
well, we can go ahead and start off. Go with our third place dual one finisher, the 41 of what is your name actually?
Yeah.
Jay.
Jay
Just gonna call you
McNeil.
Jay. Jake
Yeah,
McNeil.
call me
Okay.
Jay.
So you, among others, were pretty aggressive to try to get that high lane running.
Yeah.
Didn't pan out near the end as everyone kind of shuffled around fighting for their own positions through 3 and 4. Worked out fairly well. We got third row to start in the Daytona 500 for next week. Just not much else you probably could have done. Do you think if you ran with a different person at the end there or different line, do you think you could have probably gotten past Rock there, or at least
Yeah.
the 21?
Yeah, honestly, I was like seventh or eighth, on the backstretch. So I'm just happy to come home with a third place finish and just pretty much held the bottom coming in that last turn. And, the bottom or the top line fell apart. So um, just stayed on the yellow line and came home with a third.
All right, and great solid race for you. I would say this is some good momentum going in next week for your Daytona 500. Do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to the 500, a little bit longer of a race, more pit strategy. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
All right, and we'll look forward to seeing you back up here again.
I appreciate it.
All right, and Mr. 2 laps down out of nowhere almost wins the duel. Mr. Second place, Wolf. How
Howdy.
was your night watching everyone race around you, thinking your night was completely over,
Well,
and then you
well,
steal it here at the end for everybody else?
coming into this race as a rookie, my man, and racing with a bunch of these people before, and basically throughout half the race, I can't like happily accept where I'm at because I had mistakes through the race that cost other people the opportunity to win. So as much as I'm happy to be here, I don't really deserve it. But I mean, I'm happy for Team Ford. I'm happy to be starting third in the 500. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna practice the shit out of this track with as many people as possible, so I can be better at passing people properly and not have situations where I go 3 wide and mess somebody up, which happened multiple times. But yeah, but as a rookie, I'm happy to say that I finished second in the first race that I participated in the league. So
That
those are my
should
words.
definitely be some great momentum and confidence boosts going into the next week and the future of this season. So,
Thank you,
uh,
thank you.
good bounce back there and great finish at the end. Awesome racing. Look forward to seeing what you can do later in
Hey,
this season.
2 laps down to second place. That's all I gotta say.
That's why you never stop digging, as Mr. Rock, our Duel 1 winner, would always say. What did I tell you? I said it in the post. I better be speaking to you in this winner's circle. What you got?
Oh, that was awesome. First, I want to thank you for your fantastic broadcast and commentating for this league. Second, I want to totally thank the White Line Racing organization, their admins, and all the drivers for allowing me or giving me the opportunity to race with them. That very heartfelt, much appreciated. But that was intense. It was a little rocky at first with a lag, and definitely I want to thank old Goodwrench for sticking with me there until the last lap. Because without him, I mean, we would have probably went to the back. But that was awesome.
All right, and yeah, we saw it from the beginning. You were very strong, held a top three for pretty much 95% of this race, so very strong showing for you tonight. Gonna get the pole for the race next week. How confident do you feel going into that with everything else that you've seen so far?
Um, I'm, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. I haven't really practiced with any of these guys, and this is pretty much, first time really running with them. And so I was nervous there, and I didn't want to get in anybody and wanted to keep the car clean. But um, the 500 should be very interesting, long raced, and you definitely going to need help out there to get to the front. That's for sure.
Yep, it's always great to have friends to work with on track. You look to be one of the friendliest, as you saw. You had that trailer of the 45 pushing you along. But with that, great race from you guys, and we'll see y'all next week for the 500, and hopefully talking to a few of y'all, if not all three of y'all, again.
Whoa,
Sounds
whoa,
like a plan.
whoa. Let's go, boys. Top three, first top
Uh,
three of the season. Gentlemen, we got to celebrate. It's on.
exactly. I appreciate it, guys. Everybody have a good night.
Yep.
You too, my man. I'm going to check out the second stream. Camo, by the way, I was talking to you the whole time we were racing. I was like, Camo, you're so right. And then I was like, Camo, you're wrong. I was like trying to talk to you. That's why I was on the backstretch by myself. And I'm like, 21 is 2 laps
Uh,
down.
I knew you were at least one. I didn't know you were two.
What happened was I got lag kicked at the start into the wall and I took
Ah,
damage. So about
I was right on that one
14
then.
laps, yeah, 14 laps in, I got lapped, and then I pitted early, getting lapped again, and then I caught up with the guys at the end of the lead lap, and then a caution happened, and I was able to zoom past everybody, got back in there, and I just stayed in the front draft. In all reality, I wrecked everyone around me and made it so there was only 6 cars left at the end of the race, which I did not mean to do. I seriously did not mean to do that, but it kind of played out for me in the end. So, but it's not gonna become a habit with me. I promise you. Anyway, I will catch y'all later. It was fun racing. Good win, NASCAR. Rock NASCAR.
Thank you, Whoopi. That
Congratulations.
was pretty impressive to come back from 2 laps down.
Hey, just call me Billiam Clyde, Bill Elliott. You know what I'm saying? It's all right.
That's impressive. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And it's my first competitive race on a wheel. So
Awesome. Fantastic job. Way to keep on
thank you,
digging.
brother. Yeah, I know. I appreciate you. Catch y'all.
Right, they're inviting me to a party. Yep, okay. Hey, y'all about to load in soon? Yep, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick break before we set up. Just make. Uh,
Has to be
if you run a private, I just need an invite, and if anybody is streaming, so I can watch laps.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Once we're loaded in, we
Was it
can send in
Trout?
an invite.
Uh, can you send in your link so I can get to it? Send a link for it so I can get to it.
And then once we're loading in, we can send you an invite. I guess so that works. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're still getting lobby, I could just do like 3 minutes. It shouldn't be long. Okay.
Oh,
I feel like we should turn our, or
turn
maybe
right.
Camo
I
should
know.
turn our fucking party chat off.
Uh,
Might get a little hectic in here.
I want to stream so bad, but I'm afraid this internet's not gonna hold up.
yeah.
All I gotta say is, if I don't do good with this Bubba Wallace shirt, I'm not wearing this ever again. Cause I don't race with a shirt
You
on.
got to. You already said you would.
Man, it's the first
You,
time I race with a shirt on.
Let's setting
Oh,
up.
where's my alcohol? I need more alcohol. Not,
all I know is if it comes to it, I'm just gonna pull a Tony Stewart.
if it comes to it, I'm gonna
And
put Matt Kenseth to goddamn Go Dogs.
Just-
Yeah, I saw that.
hey, I'm just saying this chair might be a little smelly after this.
Oh Lord.
Right in the fire suit, baby. Hell yeah.
Hey, that's a real one right there. That's a real one.
I got my flight sticks in the bag too, just waiting for me to hop back on War Thunder.
Boy, what? Hey, Bizarre, you know what? I'm gonna add you because I actually never. I want to get into War Thunder. I actually do want to get into War Thunder.
I am
You got
terrible unless I'm in a bomber.
look like this. I crash or get blown up every time. Okay, so I'm pretty
Okay,
sure you're better than me.
let me put it this way. I'll have a fully upgraded airplane and I will shoot somebody 75 times. They'll turn around and shoot me twice and kill
Oh,
me.
you better than me because I have a fully upgraded airplane and miss every shot. Miss every shot. Can you at least
I
hit
didn't mention
somebody?
the other 700 shots that I missed.
See, that's the point, Bizarre. You would hit a shot. I can't hit a shot. That's
Yeah,
the difference. I can't
World
hit
of
a shot.
Tanks and World of Warships, I'm good at. Now, hey, you put me in a fucking put me in a boat on War Thunder. Oh, it's over with. I'm taking over that lobby.
I don't think I have enough moonshine for it to goddamn this. I don't.
What if you lagged out?
I need as much moonshine I can get.
Excuse me.
Man, right now I really am. I'm about to play some Erica Badu right now for the race.
Hey, don't play no music. We don't know. We don't want no copyright.
Who said y'all gonna hear the music? What? Y'all ain't
Okay,
that
that's
privileged to
fair.
hear my music. Y'all ain't that
I'm just
privileged now.
saying. I don't want Camo
I
to
thought
get no
y'all.
copyright
I
strikes.
thought y'all was that. Y'all thought y'all was that special to hear my music.
Rod. Yeah.
Hi, mom. Hi, dad. I know y'all watch. I see you in the stream. Hi. You think I'll play? I actually
I'm
did
back.
pop
It's
in the
just
stream.
people are included, so I'll back out of that and redo a party. Right, we're good. I just need an invite.
Hi, Mom.
Alright. Okay, we are back in. Hello, Trucker. There's that invite. So we're loading in for Duel 2. For those joining in late, we saw. Oh, they sent it too early. But yeah, for those joining in, we saw Marty, our Rock NASCAR, win his Duel number 1. So we're loading up for Duel number 2. Oh, actually, it's public now that I see it. Oh, no spots available. That's fun. It got taken, like, immediately. I'm hoping that random leaves so I can get back in. Yep, they're remaking the lobby again because that random hopped in. Hey, GS. Saw a great race from you a few minutes ago. Disappointing 8th place. I saw you how aggressive you were. You were definitely a top 3, top 5, top 3 car there. Okay, so while they remake that lobby, we have 11 drivers for duel number 2. Looks like being led by Comical. Then you have SRT. Then you have Trout, B Dodds, Dirtiest Cat, Biscuit, Go Dogs, Fool's Gold, Nilla, and Bizarre. Fun fact, I have not seen Nilla in about 2, maybe 3 years at this point. So Glad to see he's back racing. And Sullivan, you got second at a super speedway again. How about that 21? Yep, that 21 did have a great comeback for his dual 1 finish. Oh, thank you, Wolf, for the sub. It's been a while since I've had one of those. Alright, here we go. Loaded in. Looks like everybody in the field. Comical going to send him off. We'll see who cycles to the lead off of the first lap. We saw it get single filed out in duel 1. We'll see if it happens again. Currently the outside lane is not getting the run they wanted to off the start. But a few cars in the middle shuffling around that first turn. Jitters, the 2 car in the wall, going to take somebody with him. That should be a caution. Yep, 2 cars around. That will be our first caution halfway through at turn 1 and 2. I believe they're going to race it to the line. Looks like it. So either way, Comical going to lead that first lap as we should be hitting caution now. Yep, they slow it down. So already our first caution of Duel 2. Duel 1 had 1 caution as well, so do we see them going green the entirety of Duel 2? I will say this might open up possibilities of a one-stop race. We saw the 16 and 44 in Duel 1 extend their pitting to a good margin, but they did not quite make the amount of laps they needed for that one stop. But we also had that late caution. So if we go green with these guys, who takes that risk and it goes one stop by saving as much as you can off the first stint? I would imagine, oh, I was about to say, I would at least see everybody pit, but 4 takers for not pitting. Everyone else goes down. Based off what I'm looking at on my in-car view, definitely can make it on one stop once you've pitted off of these first 3 laps. Unsolvable, is this a pro league? I think we could probably consider it, because it's not much you could do for pro leagues in Heat 5, but since this is a currently main sponsored by, as the title says, the Xbox One esports gaming community, I would say this has made it into pro league status. Semi-pro then, pretty much. Alright, so they're going to line up on the backstretch, and immediately after starting near the back, the 24 are going to start second row off the choose. Comical still going to lead them to green. Only 3 laps have gone by. Will be the 4th once they hit the line to take it. We'll see if we can go green the entire way through. Stay to 1 caution per duel. And the 6-car Comical going to roll them up into the restart zone. We'll see if the 9-car can match that restart. We didn't see it happen on the last one. It does not happen this time. The 12 does not get going, so a massive hole opens up the bottom. The 19 will fill that. The 23 stays on the bumper of the 6-car. That top lane falls fast as well. Here comes the 19 back up into 3rd, just where he was before that caution. That's Trout and SRT down in the bottom lane with Comical. Here comes a run from the 48. That is Nilla. He's making a charge. He takes 2nd now as the 23 went high. Oh, I wonder if we're having some lag. 3-car going to get in the wall. He falls to the rear. I believe he's still in it, though. There's a 3-car breakaway back there in the tail. See if they can stay with the pack. But right now, the 6-car has led every lap so far. Only 6 have gone through. So we know a few cars here have to pit possibly twice if they don't save enough. We know the 6-car is not in save mode right now, but I wonder if some people in the back can see that counter and try to one-stop this. The 19 out by himself, he's going to fall. The 12 has moved up into 2nd, behind him the 38. 19 back in line with the 23. Outside lanes keep falling apart. Nobody's wanting to make the move early. A lot of spacing out back there away from the leaders. 1 car immediately knocked out of the draft range. Might see a run from the 38 possibly. Not sure if he's trying to save and run behind the leaders right now, or if he's building a run to take it going into 1 and 2. Oh, the 11 car in the wall from the 9. That's another car knocked out of the draft. At this rate, I think some people might be seeing caution in the near future. So they've left a gap on 1st and 2nd ahead of the field. The 38 kind of managing the lanes and not connecting. I wonder if he's trying to make a run. It does not look like it, so the 38 guaranteed to be in save mode right now. That's Dirtiest Cat. Oh, check up on the top side. The 23 and 24 collected to the wall. Bounce off the 2 car's door. The 48 also hit. 23 might also be out of draft. He needs to catch that 48. 24 moves the 2 out of the low lane. 38 is saving hard right now, sitting in third. Wanting to make the move. It's 38 saving in front of the field, keeping everyone back. Defending lanes. It's almost like he's the lead right now. See if that top lane can get going with the 38 slowing that bottom lane. The 24 is going to try to lead it. 2 teammates behind him. Oh, they connect with the 2 car. That's going to shut that high lane up by the wall. Only 10 laps have gone through. Be up 41 laps to go here at the line. Still a lot of time left in this race. 38 right now, our most patient driver. Oh, does he make a move? No, he went up, blocked the 24. He's going to get stuck on the apron. He gets back on, but in front of the field, they keep it going, but now the 24 and 2 might be out of the draft, as well as the 9. So the 9 is able to catch the 19, so he's still in it, but the 24 and 2 drop to the back. .38 still saving the 48, trying to make a move on the top. Not able to go anywhere. The 19 still sitting behind him in 5th. So Comical steadily leading the race. The 12 car staying on him to push. 38 of Dirtiest obviously saving behind here in the lead. But the 3 behind him, at least the 19, not wanting to move off him just yet, and the other 2 probably want to get going. .48 and 9 going to try to make something on the outside, but the 38 connects back up to the leaders. It's going to kill that outside lane. 38 playing massive blocker right now. Ooh, 12 car in the apron is going to check up the 38, slows the top lane. The 19 will now take over third. 38 will fall back in line behind him. Still has that 48 and 9 behind him. Ooh, 12 car now out of lane. The 6 car is going to try to pick him back up. Now they're up at the top lane. The 48 now has a chance to finally get past this 38. He's going to split him 3 wide. He's going to side draft the 12 a little bit. Gets in front of the 19. Gave the 12 some room and left him out on the outside. Now the 48 up into second. 38 might be now on power, pushing the 12. 6 car goes up, the 48 follows, back down to the bottom, the 48 stays up top, the 19 is going to fill the bottom. 3 by 3 right now, led by the 6 still. 48 up at the top, the 38 is finally pushing up on the leaders. As I say that, he hits the wall, that top lane will fall apart. Oh, the 12 and 12 and 19 got collected, he's going to fall back. Might still be in draft here. He's at risk of losing it. He might have lost it. So now down to 5 cars in the lead pack. Oh, that 12 barely gets in it. So the 12 is still in this. He just needs to stay up on that tail of the field. Gold back in the run. Comical in the 6 car, letting the 19 by on the bottom. He had it open, but he's going to let the 19 lead. 38 follows him to the top. Now, 3 new leaders, 19, 9, and 48. So far, we've had 16 laps go by, coming up to 17. So again, plenty of time left. Still have a few more laps before we start seeing pit stops. 48 out by himself in the top lane. His car now back to third. A lot of spacing out right now, so I wonder if they're now starting to try to save. We know the 38 is, but I wonder what the 48's doing. Six car out by himself, picking up some air, back down to the bottom. Still very much single file for the top 5. Sorry, top 6. See the 24 and 2 connected. If they continue to save, I wonder if these guys can catch them by pit stops. 11 and 23 we know are out of the draft. They would need a caution. The amount of saving between these guys, nobody is connected at all. Everyone's definitely trying to make this a one-stop. I don't think the 6 and 12 can make it, as I know they stayed out under that caution. So we are under in single digits for fuel on my in-car views, so pit stops will be happening in near 5 minutes again. Everyone content to run where they are currently. A few guys trying to regain the pack. See the 11 and 3 almost half track away from the lead. And these guys, not even sure if they're picking up time or not, but the 2 car, what was that? I thought he was pitting. But 2 car in 24 still trying to catch the field. Not going to have enough time before pit stops happen. Oh, 38 and 12 making moves on the outside. While they have nobody pushing the 19, I wonder if they're going to commit to this. They do not. Still watching for when pit stops happen. I want to say we're about 4 laps away from that fuel window opening. Even after we had a caution off of the first half lap of the race, very calm, not much aggression that we've seen so far. But I imagine that changes as soon as we get through pit stops. The recar is in pit road, I think. I think the 23 is out. He's not moving. Leader's still out on track, the 24 and 2 as well. The 11 by himself. 3 car is out, back on track, but the 23 is out of the race. Oh, we got some takers. The 38 and 48 did not go in. The 19 might have sped. That was a little close. He did. The 19 definitely sped. So our leader gonna need a caution now. So we saw the 38, our biggest saver. We'll see how long he goes. As we know, the counter is about 23, 24 without saving. So he wants to stretch this as much as he can to be completely safe. Stay out one more time. Now the 19 leaves. He does go 1 lap down. The 9 also sped behind him. So that's going to leave the 12 out by himself, away from the 6 car currently. So he would probably need to catch this car in front, which I believe is the 3. Yeah, it should be the 3 car that he's catching up to. But looks like the 38 and 48 are still out on track. .38 should be hitting 26 to go right there. .24 out on track. 38's picking up that draft, getting a little close. Either way, if the 38 pits now and he has a drafting partner, he can make this on fuel alone with a little bit of saving. 48 will go in. The 38 stays out. Oh, no, the 38 goes in. So the front two go in that time. They're across the line with 25 to go. So they still have to save a small bit, but they are well within that range. Trying to see our second place car. Or, sorry, our third place car. Which, not the 19, which I believe might be the 6. Yeah, it's got to be the 6. So we know that the 19 sped. So this is very interesting right now. The front 4 are not connected at all, which that might change soon. But you look back with the 19, he's got 2 cars pushing him. This is 6th place. They are on the backstretch right now, and the leader is entering turn 3. So with that 15-second speeding penalty, he is not that far off from actually catching the leaders. Still has an entire half stint of this race to get through. But as they sit, 38 leads, and the 6 car is actually going to catch him. So now a 2-car battle for the lead right now. Difference is, the 38 still needs to save a bit, and the 6 cannot save as much as he has, and he's not letting him behind him. The 6 car does not want the 38 to save, so they are checking up hard. The leaders are driving at 160 miles an hour going into turn 3. That's going to pull up the 12 car now. So it went from a 2-car breakaway, now a 3-car breakaway. The 12 car is on it. Does he take the lead, though? No, he sits in line. The 38 does not want to be the leader. He wants to save an extra 1.5 laps. So thank you, Nathan, for the follow. Just seeing it. Close to 5 more followers on the 300. 38 has to drop to the apron and let the 6 by. You can tell he wants to save hard right now. But now that could possibly eliminate the 19's chances as they've cycled out to a 3-car pack. He's not extremely far away. Also, hello SRT Drip, thank you for the follow. Unfortunate you lagged out. .22 laps remaining. Hello, Ghost Tech. Thank you for the follow. So as they run right now, 6-car of Comical leads, who's pretty much led all but maybe about 10 laps, 10 or 15 laps. You got 2nd place, the 38 of Dirtiest Cat. You have the 12 of Gold. It's your top 3. They're catching the 3-car, going to lap him pretty soon. We have a massive pack of cars back here being led by the 19. He's got the 9, 24, 2, and 48 connected into this. We saw the 48 pit from 2nd place with that 38. He will have enough fuel as he's able to save, and the 38 of Cat is not. So him pushing this pack along, riding with it, is a great advantage for him. So they will pass that 3-car and lap Bizarre. before they enter turn 1, you see the rest of the pack hit the line. They are gaining fast. We might see everybody else get back into contention for this after we dropped car after car from little incidents after that first caution. Oh, big lag from the 3 car. There are 19 laps to go. Can't see a fuel counter right now, but the gap is slowly closing from this pack of 5. Oh, I think 3 car finally lagged out. Nope, he was just texting, but he is still a lap down. I'll get the full remaining to go once they get back to the line, but right now they've ran at 33 laps out of 50. Once again, reminder of that fuel window for some of these cars. The 6 has to pit again. The 12 has to pit again. The 38 trying to save just a little bit more after stretching it as long as he can. We're saying 18 to go. Yeah, the 38 stretching just a small bit after he went as long as he could. Yeah, we were 17 to go. The 48 also on the same as the 38. We know everyone else ahead or behind these 3 have to pit other than Nilla. Look at the time gain. They are moving up towards them. They have 16 laps to catch the leaders. Plenty of time. The 38 does not want to see that, so is he pushing or is he saving? Could be hoping for a caution if he knows the 48 can make it before he can. Looks like the 3 car is also in the draft of them. I wonder if he can stay with it and push that pack along with this car stack of 6. Does not look like it. He will lose draft. It stays 5 car push. If this goes green, I see this 48 car winning this race. Everyone else still has to catch the lead, though. See them in the distance, slightly closing every lap they come through. Not sure if this is considered a good thing of such a low energy duel 2, and looks like our first 3 gonna pit early. So they all go in, they stay connected, they catch the 11, so they might work with him on a 4th car. Everybody else stays out here. So that could throw a wrench in the 48's plans. If everybody in this pack pits, leaves the 48, who he knows can make it on fuel, he's stuck out without a draft partner. So does he follow everybody and do what they do? Because he should be good to the end. But if there's no draft help, it's over for him. They stay out one more time. 38 came out in front of the 11 lapped car, but he is connected with him. Let's see, 12 and 6 are also connected. So they have to try to catch that 38 now. The longer these guys stay out, the higher the 48's chances are. If these guys are going to pit, it's got to be soon. $19 is single digits of fuel right now. As we are nearing 10 to go. I believe we are going to hit 12 or 11 to go. Yep, 12 to go right now. The 19 is on single-digit fuel, which, again, tells me the 48 is good at making it. This is when does the draft help leave him? This bigger group of cars, our first 3 pitters, I would imagine, don't cycle to the lead once these guys do go in. .38 still getting his push, but you look, you have that train of 5. $11 laps to go. The 48 wins this race if these leaders pit with more than 8 laps remaining. They stay out one more time. 10 to go. Still being led by Trout in the 19. That is B Dodds behind him. And King Coda in 3rd. Do they stay out another time? They will. 9 to go. Looking better and better for that 48. Still waiting on that dive down pit road for this front 4. No, the 19's committed to going in one more time. And I believe that time is now. Front 4 pit. The 48 will stay out. He hits 8 to go. If there is no caution in this winner, it will be the 48 car of Nilla. As you see, our second place should be the 38 once he cycles to everybody. We'll see what happens. He's coming out of 4 now. Everyone's still in pits. Here comes the 9 and 2. The 19, another speeding penalty. He had pushed his way up to the lead after 1 penalty, and that second one is going to do it in for him. .38 cycles into 4th. After that, he has the 24. He will take it. Push from the 11. The 38, after trying to save and do what the 48 did, he now sits 3rd. Sorry, 4th. Currently untouched, the 48 out here by himself. He's still saving. That is 5 to go. I want to say that's 5 to go right there. I don't think he has everybody lapped because he's approaching the 19 who is sitting in 8th. That's the 19 off in the distance. I'm not sure where 2nd place is currently, but the 48 is very slowed, trying to still save. I see nobody off in the distance for him. Should be the 9 car in 2nd place. He is now behind the 38. So the 38's in 2nd. He is at the line in about 4 seconds. The 48's on the backstretch. He has half a track on 2nd place currently and still saving. I believe that's 4 to go. And our fight for 2nd and 3rd between the 38, 24, and 9 as the 11 is a lapped car. Leader is hitting 3 to go currently. Keep you right here. They picked up a lot of time. They are rushing to try to get everything they can out of this. Halfway down the backstretch, everyone's entering turn 2. Man, I wish I could see this interval. This is seconds a lap they are ticking down. Yes, he's going to roll up to 2 to go. I believe, yes. Right? He's in 49. Yeah, 2 to go right now. I think that's everyone behind him. Oh my God, they are catching him. They're going to catch him. The 48 saved too much. Now they're fighting for it. This is a fight for the lead. They are 3 wide for second place. They are bouncing off each other. They will fly up to this 48 on the final lap. The 9 takes it over. We have a race. They will catch the 48. It's who will be the lead of this when they do it. Is going to get past. White flag. Current leader is the 9. .38 has that run. The 24 is pushing. Do they take? He sends it. 38 by himself. The 24 push the 9. His teammate. Here comes the 11. The lap car to help the 38 to try to get the outside running. Big side draft on that high side. He's doing all he can to slow the 9 down. Not going to be enough. The 38 falls back to 3rd. The 24 still on the back front from the 9. And the 9 is going to win Duel 2 after Nilla runs out of fuel. Am I on the wrong lap again? No, that was it. The 9 car wins Duel number 2. 24 will sit 2nd, and the 38 gets 3rd. The 48 was just 1 lap short. If everyone stayed out one more time with him, I think he would have had it. Beat odds are Duel 2 winner. .24 of Coda. And our 38 of Cat.
What's up, Camo?
Hey, make sure to include audios once y'all load in.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Hey, make sure we got our audios included.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right. So, in place number 3 for duel number 2, someone who I thought might have had the fuel run stretched out as well as the 48, but had to abandon it for draft partners. 38 of Cat. You were the most patient driver I saw out there since the drop of green. Just kept it in it. We saw the strategy for fuel was not going to play out. Everyone else did not let you do it. You had to fork over draft partner from running position. How do you think you could have probably done anything better to probably break up those teammates to fight for the dual win?
Honestly, there was no fighting them. It was just better my position. Hopefully, I got a good run at the end. Uh, honestly, my fuel strategy was going really good, but once the Fords, my teammates, Comical and also Folds, when they had to pit earlier than I had to, I just had to go with them. Fords. Make sure we could get the top 3 finishes, but we didn't. But I tried my best.
Either way, it worked out well. You got 3rd in the duel, got a decent starting position for next week, and again, showed extreme patience. How does that translate going into the longer race of the 500? Do you think it might be another fuel race like that, or are you going to be ready to run out another lane if you need to and be aggressive?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of aggression in the 500 from the get go, and I'm just going to have to race my own race and work with my four teammates out there, and hopefully we're there at the end.
All right, and again, great race from you. Look forward to seeing what you can do next week and the rest of the season on.
I appreciate it, Suspect, and I'd like to give a shout out to at Rock NASCAR for sponsoring uh, our league this year, and hopefully get to talk to you at after the 500 in the winning circle.
Yep. Right, and our second place duel to finisher number 24 of King.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Not much out of you tonight. I don't think you led a lap, but you were still up in contention, like we saw here at the end with y'all's hard charge to catch that 48. Was there any thought that the 48 might have just ran away with it and y'all were going to be stuck half a track away to watching him win? Do you think there was anything that you could have done to maybe even pass your teammate, or are you content to push him up into that dual
I,
win there?
I was honestly sticking with the pushing. I'm always a better pusher, and when the 48 didn't go pits, I knew the tire wear was not going to last him. After I just stuck with dirty and stuck with my teammate, just decided just to go for it. Just stick with it and just push as hard as I can. And was looking forward to the 500.
All right. And do you think anything would change as we know we had a shorter race, which we saw was a big strategy wise? Do you expect to see this happen in the 500, or do you think it's going to be a lot more aggressive with two
I
lanes,
but
possibly even some wrecks? Because we've only seen one caution in both duels.
I believe there will be more than one caution, and I believe it'll be partially aggressive, partially field strategy. There's some people on here that can field strategy a lot, and there's some that can just push hard and make it work.
All right. Do you have anyone you want to shout out before we
Rock,
head over to our winner?
yes. Thank you, Rock NASCAR, for sponsoring, and I look forward to racing 500 with everyone and hopefully getting that victory lane.
All right. And on to our dual one winner, number 9 of B Dods. Very aggressive moves to take over that spot down at the end when you saw that the 48 was losing a tremendous amount of time. Did you think that would happen? Do you know if he was going to make it or not and try to capitalize and getting ahead of that 38 to try to get this dual win?
Well, I kind of figured he was going to get the win off fuel, so I was kind of going to try to fight for a second place spot, but uh, just stayed patient, throughout the whole race pretty much, just trying to play catch up. Got a speeding penalty there with Trouthead, first pit stop. The second pit stop come out by myself, so everyone caught up to me. Had a lot of teamwork out there, uh, across the teams pushing each other. So, like I said, I thought 48 was going to take the win. Should be a good Chevrolet win. Luckily for me, he ran out of fuel there and had a good teammate Coda there to push, and even Go Dogs Toyota there pushing us.
All right, and how do you think this dual win, starting up on the front row with Mr. Rock and the racing you saw tonight, going to translate into next week? Are you expecting extreme aggression or another relaxed single file saving fiasco?
Uh, it's hard to say. I think hopefully we can get another lane running. At the beginning of this race, the Chevrolets tried to step out and get a lane. We just didn't have enough of us up there to get it going. So hopefully next race we can hold two lanes going. Uh, expect a little more aggression for sure, especially towards the end. We got some fuel saving going on, and sometimes some guys got to play catch up throughout the race and try to stick in there and keep the momentum up.
All right, and again, congrats on you three for your top three dual finish. An extra little shout out to the 19 of Trout, who I watched get a speeding penalty, wound up taking the lead to speed again. Just an unlucky for him, but that was actually very fun to watch. That he went from speeding to the lead and possible chance of fighting for it. So yeah, again, congrats on y'all's win. Congrats on Duo 1 for also having a great race. And I guess we'll see y'all for next week when we have the 500 being led by Rock and B-Dods.
All right.
Y'all
Well,
have
thanks
a
for
good.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
See you
We'll see you
next
next
week.
week.